You are 35. Your phone rings, Uncle Dale. You haven't heard his voice in 11 years, not since he skipped your college graduation because it was too far to drive. You almost don't answer. You do. Hey, stranger, he says. Like no time passed at all. Just thinking about you. How's your birthday month treating you? Your birthday isn't for 4 months. Rewind. You are 24. Broke. 3 months behind on a used Civic. Working weekends at a call center you told nobody about because you were ashamed. Uncle Dale calls that year too. Once in October to ask if your father could lend him $600. He never mentions the $600 again. Neither do you. Your aunt doesn't call at all that year, or the year after. You stop expecting a card on your birthday. You stop being disappointed when one doesn't come. You spend the next decade building something small and slow. A trading account at 25, you fund with $40 a week. A side business at 28 that loses money for 2 years before it doesn't. A small logistics company nobody in the family understands or asks about. A house at 31. You renovate yourself one weekend at a time, alone with a borrowed drill and a YouTube tutorial paused every 4 minutes. Nobody in the family notices. Nobody asks. You stop expecting them to. You get used to being the quiet one at the holiday table, the one whose job nobody can quite explain to their coworkers, the one who gets asked, "So what do you actually do?" every single Thanksgiving like it's the first time. At 33, the business sells. Not for a headline number, no cameras, no announcement, just a wire transfer and a lawyer's handshake in a strip mall office that smells like carpet cleaner. You tell your parents. You tell no one else. You think that's the end of it. It is not the end of it. 6 weeks later, your cousin mentions it at a barbecue you didn't attend. You find out because someone screenshots the group chat and sends it to you, just so you know. By the following month, an aunt you've met twice in 33 years sends a Facebook message. So proud of you. Let's catch up soon. You don't respond. You don't know what there is to catch up on. You've never had a conversation with this woman longer than 4 sentences. Then the family group chat, dormant for 2 years except for chainmail health warnings and birthday reminders nobody reads, suddenly adds you to a new thread. Cousin getaway, 2027. You've never been invited to a family trip before. You watch 40 messages come in over 3 days, planning a beach house you're apparently expected to help pay for. Then Dale calls. Then he calls again the next month. Then he starts texting on your birthday, on Christmas, on a random Tuesday just to check in. He asks about your health. He asks about your father. He never once asks how you built it. He asks what you're doing this weekend, if you've thought about real estate, if you've got 15 minutes to hear about something he's looking at. You let it go to voicemail. He leaves one. It's 4 minutes long. He doesn't mention the $600. At Christmas, you notice the gift list has changed. Your niece used to ask for socks and a $20 gift card. This year, it's a specific pair of sneakers, a specific color, a link already texted to you unprompted. Your sister-in-law jokes that you're basically Santa now. Nobody laughs the way jokes are supposed to be laughed at. It just sits there. At the next family photo, someone rearranges the chairs before the timer goes off. You end up in the center. You didn't ask to be in the center. Nobody asked you if you wanted to be in the center. You just are, suddenly, the place everyone orbits toward. The way water finds the lowest point in a room. Your cousin Marcus, who you were close to as kids and drifted from in your 20s, shows up at your door in March with a folder. An actual folder, printed, with a logo he made in Canva. A business opportunity. You listen for 11 minutes because he's still your cousin. You say you'll think about it. You already know you won't. Meanwhile, your father still refuses to let you pay for his oil changes. He drains it himself in the driveway. Same as always. Same cardboard box under the car. Same complaint about the shop charging $40 for a $10 job. He's the only one who calls you the same amount as he did in year 24 as he does now. He's the only one who still asks how you're doing before he asks anything else. Your sibling, the one who used to call every Sunday without fail, calls less now, not more, less. You notice it in month 3 and don't say anything. In month 6, you finally ask why. She says quietly that she doesn't know what to say to you anymore, that she's embarrassed she's still renting, that every time she picks up the phone, she thinks about her own numbers before she thinks about you. You tell her nothing changed. She says everything did, just not for you. You don't block Dale. You don't call him out. You just answer the phone the same way you did at 24. Polite, brief, nothing given away. You let him talk about the weather for 4 minutes. You say you have to go. You decline the beach house. You send Marcus a polite text instead of a meeting. You keep paying for your father's oil the way you always have, quietly, without asking. the same as any other year. You used to think family meant people who show up. Now you know the harder truth. Some people don't disappear when you have nothing. They disappear when they think you have nothing left to give them and reappear the exact week they're wrong. The ones who stayed the same the whole time. The ones who never asked for anything, never pitched anything, never rearranged a single chair. Those are the only ones you call back on the first ring.